Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're working with some card controls, and basically what those are when a spectator picks a card, you can control it to the bottom or the top of the pack so that you can do Magic Trick. It's a backbone of Magic, really, being able to control it in many different ways. So that's basically what we're going to be focused on. So let's get into the first card control, which is the double undercut. Hey, so you just saw the double undercut, and basically what it is you have your spectator pick a card, and you put it right here, like near the bottom of the pack, almost. And what you're gonna do, the little secret, is, let me get to this side, you're gonna push it in with your thumb, and right till the last like inch or so of the card, you're gonna bend it with your thumb like this. You're gonna bend it down, just like that. And what that does is when you push it all the way in like that, it makes a break like this. This is a thumb break, and so now their card is right here. Let's look at that card just so that we know. The 10 of hearts. So it's right there with our break, and now what we're gonna do is actually cut it back to the top. But you're gonna say that you're shuffling up the cards, so you're gonna slip back, you're gonna cut that to the bottom, and then take the break and cut that to the top. And what you've just done is you've brought their card back. So you can have the spectator pick a card, say they pick this card, and that's a free choice. And when they look at the card, the 8 of spades, you're going to hold the cards in this mechanic grip with your, just that grip, and then you're going to take their card and you're going to push it near the top, actually, is better. And when you have it to right there, you're going to push it in at the very back, like this, and then at the last minute, you're going to bend it downwards with your thumb, and then push in. And that makes that break, and then you tear off half of the bottom cards right here, tear off half, place that to the top, and you can do that as many times as you want, until you get to the break, and then you want to cut all those cards from the break back to the top. And then you can cut the cards again and actually do a shuffle, but maintaining this top card, which is their card right there. So you just want to make sure that when you shuffle, you maintain that card on top, just like that. And you have their card right on top. So that's the double undercut. And now on to the next card control. Hey, so this next one is called the dribble force control, and what this basically does is you have to learn how to dribble like this, and then once you have that, you have to learn how to dribble to a specific spot. So this is more of a control where if you want the spectator to have a specific card. So let's use the Jack of Spades, for example. You would have the Jack of Spades on top, and you would cut the cards, you would swing cut about 2/3 of the cards into your other hand, and then put this on top and have a pinky break right here. So what you're going to do now, after you have this pinky break on the card that you want to force right here, you're going to try and hide this pinky break. It's a little bit hard, you can kind of see it, but once you do that, you're going to hold it in like this grip right here, the two things right there, and your thumb holding this, transferring it into a thumb break right there. Next, what you're going to do is you're just going to dribble off, and you're going to tell your spectator when to stop, and you just want to kind of go slowly until you kind of like drop a packet of cards when they say stop. It's a little bit difficult to do, but with practice it gets easier to just go stop, right here, and then you have the jack. So that is the dribble force. You want to like just drop cards with your thumb back here and just let go of them. And then if you do that fast and they say stop, that was pretty bad. You don't want to have that like cards falling after they say stop, but it's just timing, and it looks really good when you get the timing right. So you just stop, oof. Yeah, or you could also tell them, alright, this is your card if it gets stuck, but you get the idea. That's the dribble control. So there you have it. On to the next one. So this next one, I can't remember its name. It just left me. But what you do basically is you dribble down, you do that, and you show the selected card. So this is again like the dribble force, where you have a card that you want to force on them. In this case, the Jack of Spades. You would set it on top like this, slip force, I'm pretty sure it's called. And you're gonna riffle down like this, just with your thumb, go through the deck, and you're gonna tell your spectator to call out stop whenever they want. And let's just say they say stop right here. Right here, you're gonna pull with your middle finger and thumb this packet, and you're gonna use these fingers, put pressure on the first card, and actually pull that card off like that, and say right here. And then you've just made it look like, if you do that in fast motion. So tell them to stop, tell them when to stop. Right here, you pull up the cards, but you leave this card behind. You pull this out, and what I do is a little bit of a, like that, just to cover up the noise, because when you do it fast, it kind of sounds like something. So stop, like that. So, and then you have that card forced. So you're just gonna need to like place your fingers right there. And this is like almost a straddle grip right here, so you can see it. So tell me to stop, right here. You pull off that card, and then I usually do that just to cover up the noise, like I said. But then you can show this card and be like, this is where you stopped, got it. And I like these forces just because you can hand the deck back to the spectator, and they can shuffle up the cards, and that's just really good for them, because they think that you don't know their card and you don't know where it is. So yeah, let's use the 8 of diamonds. You set it on top, you riffle down the side, they tell you to stop right here, you pull up with your middle finger and thumb, you drag that card away from the top just like this, and it falls on that other packet. And then you use this packet to kind of turn it over, or you can, just because, yeah. And then you can show that that's their card right there. So, yeah, that's the slip force. And on to the next card control. Hey, so you just saw the card control, and this is how to do it. So basically what I did is I already had their card on from second to the bottom, and when you have it second to the bottom, you want to have a pinky break under 2 cards right here, and you can force it to the bottom in ways that I don't cover in this video, but you have it on the bottom, and you pick up at the break 2 cards, but this is a double lift. You want to make it look like you're picking up 1, and more detail in later videos. But you have this, and you show them that that's their card, the 8 of spades in this example, and then you flip it back over, and then you take the first card, which actually isn't their card, but they think it is. They think you just picked up 1 card. You take the first card, and you can put it anywhere in the middle and push it in very cleanly and show that their card is lost on the deck. But what really happened is you have their card back on top. So I'll do that again. you have them select a card, I guess, and you have it right there. And what I'm gonna do is a Marlowe tilt, which forces it to the second spot in the deck. So you do this, push it into the middle like that, just like that, and then you show them that their card is on top, and they'd be amazed, blah blah. But this is kind of like an ambitious card routine almost, but it could also be used as control. But then you flip this over, you take the top card, and then you put it in the middle right here, push it in, and their card is still on top. So that is the double lift force, I guess. I'm not sure what it's called, but you can use it for many different things. It's basically just a double lift, and yeah, take it like that, put it in the middle, put this one in the middle because I messed up, and then their card. Okay, yeah, but you get the idea. So that's the double lift force. Now on to the next one. Hey, so this next card control is one of my favorite card controls just because it's so fooling, and it's great. So what you're gonna want to do is have they can select a card. So select this card, for example, the Queen of Hearts. What you're gonna do is set that Queen of Hearts on top right there, and then you're gonna get a kind of a thumb break right here on the bottom card. This is a blank card, but you wanna have a thumb break right here. You don't want it to bevel like this. I don't know why it's doing that, but so you have this like thumb break right here, and you can do that by doing like a pinky pull down like I do. You just pull down one card and then put your thumb on top in this type of grip. And after you have that, and you have their card on top, you're going to swing cut the cards just like this. With your index, you're just going to lift up about half the cards and then swing it over to the other hand. While you're at this other hand, you're going to use this deck to flip over their card. You're going to show, this is your card, and flip it over. And sometimes I do it twice just to really clarify. I haven't switched your card for anything. It's still there. But this is what you're this is the move. When you flip over this card back down, you're going to drop this card on top. So in one fluid motion, you're just going to take it, and when you flip it back over, you're going to drop this on top, just like that. And now you've switched out the card. Now this is the blank card, and this is actually their card. So you have their card right here, and you want to get that as fluid as possible, flipping it over and dropping the card like that, and then immediately pushing over that card, because then you're going to lift with your index finger. You're going to lift about half the deck on this side, and then put that card inside. They think this is their card, but really their card is right here. And now what I did in the little performance, I used my thumb and grabbed like half of that and then put this in the middle like that, just so it's in the middle of the middle, kind of like that. And then you can square everything up, and they think their card is lost in the pack, but really it's right on top. So I'll do that again. You have their card on top, you get your thumb break, swing cut, you flip it over like this, you show them this is your card, and then you drop that card down right here. So I've already switched it, and then you open this deck up like that, and you put this card, what they think is their card right there, use your thumb, open this up, and then close it, just like that. And it's not too hard. All you have to do is a thumb break, and what'll take a little bit of practice is this fluid motion, making it look like you're not doing anything, but under the cover of your hand right here, it won't look like you're doing much. You just gotta get that nice and great, and then like that, they think the card's gone, card's on top. So that is the force. Yeah. Alright, so those are all the forces. I hope you practice them, learn them, take time to make them as smooth as possible. And yeah, they're very great for any magic trick, really. If you find a spectator's card after they think you've lost it in the deck, then that's a magic trick in itself, but you can use it for so many more effects in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope to see you in the next one. So, bye!